everybody. Welcome back once again. You know it is JJ, and we got on the phone Mr. Machine. Go ahead, say hi, Mr. Machine.
Hello, Mr. Machine.
See, he says hello to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before we get started, I'm gonna get the questions out of the way really quick. Now, Dr. Blitz said 6090 or go cloud gaming. Now I was like 6090. I heard a leak about the 790. That's supposed to be better than the 6090. Yeah, was about that. 6090 being skipped. I don't know. The way it's looking right now, it might happen.
Yep.
So there's my answer. It's 50-50, it might happen. Because they might want to hold it off for 2 years until they get past this brain fart, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and just get into the video, the live stream tonight. Guys, hold your questions. We'll get to them. But tonight, we're cutting through the noise. No sponsors, no talking points, no sugarcoating, no bullshit. Okay? Just an honest look where PC gaming really stands in 2026. If you're building a PC, upgrading a GPU, or trying to make sense of the industry right now, this conversation is going to matter. Okay? PC gaming feels like it's in a strange transition period. Hardware is more powerful than ever, which I don't think so, but some people do. But the value isn't what it used to be. Prices keep creeping up, mid-range getting squeezed. Squeezed. And the so-called budget tier barely exists anymore. Yeah, new budget tier. I bet you $600. Everybody's going to take and wet their diapers. So, builders are stuck choosing between overpriced new cards, like graphics cards, or taking a gamble on the used market, where the fake GPUs and mislabeled parts are more common than ever. Ever. And that's the real problem, because average gamers should not need to have detective skills just to buy a fucking graphics card. Okay? Then there's the driver quality. Don't get me started with that, because everybody's pissing their pants about that, bro. Everybody's pissing their pants over that. I did get some good comments on the videos I made earlier, so. But some updates will fix things, some will break things, some will introduce brand new issues nobody asked for, like Microsoft. Yeah.
Not Microsoft.
No, not Microsoft. No. No. But stability feels inconsistent around the board, across the board, and up the board, down the board, around. You guys got the point.
Even diagonal.
Yeah, even diagonal. Trust me, I gotta look like this when I'm sitting there watching my programs on my new monitor. It's got 32 inches. I gotta look at it like this with my monitor, man. You gotta torsionate your head. Well, good thing I'm doing this for therapy. I can torsionate my head a little bit. I'm supposed to smell my armpit, not be like watching a video and be smelling my armpit and shit. Oh man, this is just. Oh man, this is just the industry taking another dump on the builders. To me, that's what,
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. But you can have a driver that performs great in one game and stutters like shit in the other game. Am I wrong?
That's true.
I mean, it's obvious.
There's a lot of things it could be. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, but it becomes a balancing act between performance and reliability. And honestly, most people just want their games to run smoothly without babysitting their goddamn system. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I just want to go turn the computer on and play games, man.
Yep.
The average person doesn't like messing with their stuff.
Nope. See,
like a console.
See, because game optimization isn't helping either. More and more titles are launching in rough shape, relying on heavy upscalers just to hit playable frame rates. And I mean, it's just, I mean, you got to beg your GPU just to do that? No, it's because of the damn software. They keep locking shit up. They keep unlocking it, locking it, unlocking it, locking it, unlocking it, locking it. Stop playing what we paid for. It's like playing with my donger, Yep. Don't even go there. Do not even go there. You got native performance, it's dropping, and patches are becoming part of the expected experience, the out of box experience. Yeah, that sucks too. Get first you take and you install Windows, and then you want that out of box experience, but you got to sit there and wait for a patch. That's what Microsoft. You got to wait for a patch. Yeah, just to get yeah, you gotta wait for a patch and a patch and a patch just to get to your desktop. I mean, it's fucking it's ludicrous. I mean,
that's the clowns within the circus.
Yeah, it's a part of the new experience, the new out of box experience. We're not allowed to do any bypass anymore of the OOBE. We're stuck with whatever we got, and it's called the crap they put on our plate.
Micro circus.
Yeah, micro circus. Yeah, there you go. But it's frustrating for players, and it's frustrating for builders who spend good, hard-earned money on hardware that should not be well, let me put it to you this way. It should be delivering better results. Am I wrong, bro?
Yep.
It should. It should be it should be giving you the greatest experience ever. No matter what GPU you buy, no matter what motherboard you buy, no matter what parts you put all together and you just slam it together like it's yesterday's toast, it should still work. But what the problem is with these software companies, like the operating system companies, I'm not going to mention any names because they'll end up hating on me. So, but they don't understand. They keep screwing the software up just to put more enhancements into the operating system. Why do you think everybody's running to Linux? Because they're tired of the enhancement uplifts.
AI uplift. Come on.
Damn, bro. I mean, Microsoft would go a whole freaking year without doing barely anything, but sitting there walking on their hands and feet like they're, like they're on The Exorcist or something. I mean, damn. And then all of a sudden, 2 words come up, 2 big words, and they're so big that their pocket just had to reach out and grab it like that. And guess what? You guys don't know this, but let me tell you what AI means. Algorithm intelligence, handwritten intelligence. Don't fall for the hype.
Definitely artificial.
It's artificial. It's not. It's not. Your computer's artificial, bro. I mean, everything you got in front of you is artificial, unless it's grown outside from Mother Nature. Everything is artificial. So there is no artificial intelligence. That means You go outside and a rubber ball's got more intelligence than you think. Okay, a rubber ball. So
Probably.
yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
So
I think AI is writing all the Microsoft updates.
yeah, true. See, we're seeing games that need multiple updates before they feel finished. I mean, it's frustrating for players, it's frustrating for builders who spent good money on hardware that should be delivering better results. Am I wrong about this? Tell me I'm wrong. Just one time.
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I'm not going to do that because you have to be right more than you're wrong. So.
Yes. Because the market study shows the same thing I'm talking about right now. That's the reason why we're having this discussion. It's like I told you, it's not about, sponsorship. It's not about the fluff. It's not about all the things thrown up in the air and made it look, it's like you throw a nice thin blonde girl up in the air and it's like sunshine. And you just hold yourself there. Like you're looking, like you're praying for the hope of God. You're doing this. I mean, give me a break. This AI crap is not worth it. We are not in that era to where we have evolved that much further. You got one thing, you got them trying to push algorithm intelligence forward, but then you got the government pulling them back. It's like this, going back and forth, like a seesaw. You guys just don't understand it. Government pulls the big companies back. They pull forward. They pull back. They pull forward. A little bit of money here, a little bit of no here, a little bit of money here, a little bit of no here. It's back and forth. It's like a Barbie and Ken doll. You're sitting there doing this. It's ridiculous. It is. This has got me so ticked off. And look, I went and put a video out about a monitor. And this new standard everybody's talking about. The new standard. How can it be a new standard when it was an old standard? How can it be an old standard when they did away with that old standard and went up to a new standard when they went up to flat side monitors? And then they brought the old standard back. And I didn't even know that. And everybody bitches at me about my one video. Stop it, please. That's utter childish. Gonna bitch at me about a video. I made my peace. I told the person that sent me the monitor it was a good deal. So Crua did make a good monitor. It's 27 inches, but corner to corner, it's 32 inches. So we got a 27 by 32 by 18.5. So I'll throw all three dimensions in there. So what? It's a monitor. I mean, even it's a little bit bigger than the monitor I got up here, but not over here. Or I got it on the floor over here. So either way you look at it, it's a 4K monitor. But it looks pretty cool, I think. Machine, did you get that new desktop wallpaper I sent you?
Yeah.
I made that. I thought it looked freaking stupidly sick though. I had to, because I looked on somebody else's video. They had a really cool one on theirs, and I'm thinking, I don't want theirs. I want something I can create that's going to be balls busted to the wall. You know what? Let me work on that. But let me get through this really quick, guys. Okay, so upscaling and frame generation are becoming mandatory tools instead of optional enhancements like DLSS, FSR, frame generation. They're incredible technologies when they're used correctly. But they're also being used as a crutch. They make poor optimization. They can create unrealistic expectations about what hardware can actually do. The future of PC gaming is clearly tied to these technologies. But we need developers to use them responsibly, not as a goddamn band-aid. And you guys know I'm right about that.
Who is that?
Hey, it's me. And I had to get that out there. So where does that leave us in 2026? Honestly, guys, in a place where you have to be smarter than ever about how you build and upgrade? Really? You don't need the newest GPU to have a great experience. I can tell you that. You don't need to chase every driver update. Yeah, I can tell you that too. You really don't. You don't need to buy into the hype cycles or the hype class. What you need is stability, value, and clear understanding of what actually matters for you when it comes to gaming and your gameplay. So tonight, I want to hear from you guys in the live chat. What issues are you seeing? Are you dealing with stutters, crashes, weird bugs, or pricing frustrations? Are you happy with your current setup, or are you feeling the pressure of upgrade? This stream is about the community. It's not about the marketing. And I want you guys to really understand that. So here's my honest advice for 2026. Upgrade only when you truly need to. And seriously, you only upgrade the parts you need to. Because if you're on DDR4 and you got enough room to, stretch your wings a little bit, let's say you're on a 5700X or a 5600X and you want to go up to a 5800 XT and you got that money, then you can stretch your legs, stretch your legs for that. If your motherboard's VRMs will handle it. Precaution. Just putting that out there. Because I know some people are going to say, well, Jay, you didn't put that precaution out there. Well, be cautious. Be cautious. Avoid impulse buys. And again, be cautious with used parts unless you exactly know what you're getting. Do not let anyone convince you that you need the latest flagship to enjoy your games, because that's crap. I'm going to be honest with you, that is crap. I can tell you why. See this? This is a 3060. Is it the 3060? I have to look. No, this is a 7600. Let me get the 3060. Oh, whoa, Dusty. 3060, right here. Gigabyte Eagle. This card right here alone will do a hell of a gameplay with no problem. It's cheaper than most of the cards that are like mid-range, but it depends on where you buy it from. So this got 12 gigabytes of VRAM. 12 gigabytes. My 4070's got 12 gigabytes of VRAM. And I content create with it, game with it, live stream with it, and do everything with it. Only thing is that one doesn't live stream so well. Because it's not set up for AV1 encoding. That's the only bad part. But still, if you got a strong CPU, you can still do hell of streaming and game, content creating and all that. I did it. I'll tell you what, when I first started this channel, I did it with the 5600G on a B450 motherboard with 16 gigabytes of system RAM. And I was starting off content creating. So, is it possible to content create? Yeah, anybody can be a content creator. So, just be cautious. Don't let anybody convince you. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to tell you my journey. You know, tell you what I've been seeing lately, because I'm letting you guys know. So, try to focus on stability, not just raw FPS, guys. And remember that a well-balanced system will, when you have a well-balanced system, it will always outperform the mismatched ones. So if you take, and like I told everybody, with my PC, I balance everything. I even balance the monitor, the 4K monitor. I balanced it to my GPU. How did I do that? By changing the colors that are on the monitor to start blending and, you know, corresponding with the monitor. Two together, and if they're balanced together, your games are going to run great. So PC gaming is still the most powerful, flexible, and creative platform out there. Remember that. But the industry around, it's a mess. It's a mess right now, guys. I mean, it's a real big mess. And the best thing we can do is stay informed, stay skeptical, and look out for each other as a community. You know, being here on JJ's PC Builds, being a community, looking out for each other. That's the reason why we got Discord, and anybody can, you know, anybody that, you know, wants to subscribe here, they can go to Discord and, you know, and see where the action is, you know. So just to let you guys know that. That's what this channel is about, believe it or not. Cutting through the nonsense and giving builders the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. So, you know, I'm going to just lay it out. Mr. Machine knows, and he will tell you, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. If the hardware is good, I'm going to tell you. If it's bad, I'm going to tell you. Either way, I'm going to tell you. Ain't that right, Mr. Machine?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think? Let's see what's going on in the chat. Resident Evil Aquarium runs at 90 to 120 FPS, scaled at 4K. Awesome. I have to try that. I think I got a sample of it. Oh, on PS5 Pro. Hello there, MTBK. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Monitor is getting it from all angles. Yep. See, you got to understand, when you take your monitor and you balance the colors, the brightness, the contrast, the gamma, the hue, everything, when you balance it with your CPU and transform it, guys, there you can't get around, you know, what it looks like. It is what it is. So while I'm sitting there chatting with you guys, I'm gonna do one thing. I am gonna take and go and don't worry. I'm paying attention to you guys as well. Don't get your panties all in the scrunch. I know you're gonna get them in there. So we'll save as do E. Put new on it. Sorry, I have to look around my camera, guys. I got no other place to put my camera. I mean, until I get a tripod and put a tripod right here, I want to put a tripod. I want right over here. So that way it'll be pointing towards me like this, and I can turn around and talk to you guys like this instead, just really, it'd be better to get a tripod. So let's see. Let's get out of that. Let's see. Come on. Come on there, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? See, I'm old school. I guess I got a Scooby on my mind right now. And no, I don't. You guys be asking me for a damn Scooby snack. I ain't got no Scooby snack, so you have to just be patient. Okay. Cool. Oh, cool. But it's too big. It's too big. Too big of a. I was thinking that. Let's see. It was too big, man. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, that's way too big. Gotta fix it. I'm fixing it while I'm talking to everybody. Saving it as doesn't take me but a second to fix things. Image on desktop. Yeah. Replace it. Okay, we're done here. Don't save. Okay, now let's see. Let's set this as desktop. Okay, now let's see how cool that looks. That looks wicked cool. Okay, guys, I'll show you what I'm talking about wicked cool. Look at that. Look at that desktop. Right here. MSI motherboard. Ryzen 7 9700X. Look at that. Damn, I didn't make that. Oh, no wonder why. Let me do one more boo-boo thing. There. And move my big head out of the way. Look at that. Does that not look sick? What do you think, Machine? Does that not look sick?
Got 3 sticks of RAM now.
I did that on purpose just to torch somebody's butthole because I know they're going to be mad about that.
Yeah, it's gear 2.
Yeah. Okay, so no playing with your anyway, but I'm glad we know things about thing or two about software. I asked myself, are there any games worth upgrading your setup? No. 2 best games that I like is Hogwarts Legacy and Cyberpunk. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not the kind of guy that likes millions of games. I just like a couple. You know what I'm saying? I like to complete them one at a time. I'm working on Hogwarts Legacy. I'm still working on that one. So we're still working on Cyberpunk, but I gave Cyberpunk a break because I wanted to do wanted to do the Hogwarts thing because I thought it was really cool. Plus, you got to understand, my eyes don't function like everybody else's. So, now, this is my 1080p. This is the 1080p desktop. That's not my 4K desktop. See, that's what everybody didn't know. So, what do I got to do to switch it to 4K? There. We'll switch it to 4K. We'll get all this out of the way. Okay, now we're on the 4K desktop. But it doesn't fit in the screen so well. Damn. There, now it's fitting in the screen. 4K. What do you think, bro? Oh, wait a minute. You got to wait for you to catch up with. Yeah. I'm just messing around with it. Let's see. The latest ingredients, then move on. Okay. No problem with that, man. Upscaled could mean 720p resolution internal for all we know. Hello there, King Halos. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, so basically you're trying to say that this is not a 4K monitor. Okay. That's what he's trying to say. Well, does that look like it says 4K? No, it says 1440p. Okay, you want me to go to 4K. Does that now say 4K? Maybe it's too big for the thingy there. Maybe I got to make it smaller now. Yeah. So if I'm doing 4K and I got to resize OBS, there. That's 4K. Now, does that look like 720p? Just saying. You want me to take a screenshot and blow it up for you? Let me take a screenshot for you. And then we can take and go up here. And then we can paste it in here. And then we can blow it up. There. Does that look like 720p? So, yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing there, King Helos? How are you doing there? So, point proven. Right, machine?
Yep.
I took a snapshot of it and I blew it up. So, there it is. So, hey, I was being called out, so I figured I might as well take a snapshot of it, blow it up, so that way you can see it, and it's all good. So, but anywho's, let me put this all back together really quick. There, putting it all back together now.
Why won't you be getting your PC? Okay.
forget to turn that off for some reason. Oh, don't forget the other reason too. Hit the subscribe button. It does help. Okay, now I'm looking at you guys. Well, there are some PCs out there that you probably can get a pre-built that's not too expensive right now, because there are some companies still holding onto not jacking the RAM prices up. You just got to do some competitive shopping.
Or you got to get less RAM than what you want to get right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if you got an older PC, you can utilize that RAM.
Or you can go to the Reclaim store. They do have those. They probably got one closer to you. Who knows? And I hate to say this, guys. I know this comes down to being hard times if you need RAM or something. But they do have online Goodwill stores that, I'm not saying it as a bad thing that everybody needs a handout or whatever. No. This, I mean, with the Goodwill stores, you're helping them out and they're helping out people that are hungry and everything else. So you never know. You probably can get a great deal from one of their stores. There are ways to get around all this. You can go to a pawn shop. Some pawn shop owners don't know all about PC parts. And they could sell it pennies on the dollar. That's what I heard, that people are buying it pennies on the dollar at the pawn shops. So you can do that. You have multiple options to buy PC parts. Right now, when it comes to brand new, that's not too much of an option. That's because we're watching these companies cut their neck right here, and when they get done cutting their neck right here, they're going to come back crawling to the gamers. And that's when I'm going to be like, I don't know. The gamers are not too happy with yous. Don't you get it? So there's ways around the high RAM prices, what I'm trying to tell you. Right, Machine?
Yep.
It's just you got to do a little bit more research to find out and competitive shop to get your PC parts, but you can get your PC parts. You're going to be able to get those PC parts. So keep that in mind. I don't know. They seem quiet out there now, Machine. But I really want to know also, too, and I can hear the struggles that are going on out there, guys. I mean, they just, I got bringing this up to Mr. Machine. They've already took the 5070 Ti to what, $1,000?
Yeah, for the cheapest model, yeah.
Yeah, the cheapest model, but usually people don't really want the cheapest model because the cheapest model, it just doesn't cut it. Some people say that it doesn't hold water because they cheap out on the parts and stuff like that. But sometimes they do, depending on the company. Sometimes they don't. Okay, they can tell you that, like if it's MSI, they could say, "Hey, it's my cheapest model for $1,000." But some of the parts they don't cheap out on. That's not MSI. And with some other companies too, you gotta do your research when you're getting PC parts. Like, I'm not gonna jump out there when they say, "Oh my God, we got a new gaming graphics card coming up." Okay, just like when everybody thought Intel was going to drop a new graphics card. What was it, the B770 or something like that? Yeah. No, they dropped a workstation card that had 32 gigabytes of VRAM, for content creators and for machine learning. So in the factor of getting a new B series graphics card, and they already put out one for 32 gigabytes of VRAM, but it's a workstation card. I'm sure people are going to be out there trying to test it and everything else. And to me, it's not something I'm going to recommend because I don't recommend workstation cards. Well, once in a while I do. If they're good. If I get any reports on workstation cards that's good for gaming, I'll let you guys know. Because usually if you look in the right direction, you can find them pennies on the dollar too. If you're looking for a graphics card. So Dr. Blitz says, I cheap on everything. But PC parts and groceries. Cheaps out on everything but PC parts and groceries. Gotcha. Well, sometimes, my friend, you have to understand how the PC community is. You got a lot of people out there that are scraping, just trying to get by. They can't afford all these fancy fangled parts. So that's why they come here asking, where can I get the best PC parts for cheap? I'll do my diligence and go look for them. I mean, I could do that right now since I ain't doing nothing but just holding on to this really quick. Don't forget your drinking snacks, by the way. So, why not? Why not? Drop that in there. There. You guys can see what I'm doing. Got the little cursor here. And we're going to, where did I say I want to go? Let me think. Best place to go. Oh, let's go to PC Part Picker. Yeah, why not? Let's go to PC Part Picker. Go to the builder section and make sure you don't have anything lingering, which I do. I always forget. Okay, hit allow. So what? Okay, now, so let's say you're looking for RAM, memory. So go choose your memory. You're looking for 16 gigs, 32 gigs, whatever you're looking for. You can DDR5, DDR4. They got DDR3 and DDR2. They updated their list, I can see, and they got SODIMM if you're looking for laptops. So let's say we're looking for DDR5. There's going to be a lot of people that is not going to be happy about this. Let's see. Let's push it all the way down. All the way down. To $100.
For DDR5?
Yep.
Nope.
Not absolutely nothing.
Nope.
Let's go 150.
8 gigabytes.
Nope. Nothing. Let's go 200. There. You can get 16 gigabytes for $200. That's it. You get a limited pick. So, but you can get Crucial CT, well, right here. So good. Kingston Fury, they got for $159. Let me put best prices up top. So the best price is the Kingston Fury Beast RGB 8 gigabytes for $160. If you're gonna go and you're gonna get DDR5. Now, if you don't want DDR5, you can go DDR4, right? Stay within the $200 range. Make sure you got the, let's pull the bottom side in, about $47. So this way we can, let's go, let's say $60. Okay, so that'll pull you right up onto the 8 gigabyte line between $60 and $200. So I don't think you're using 266 or 2133, 2400. Probably you'll be looking for like 3200, which they're out of. 3200 they're out of. Oh, they got G-Skill Ripjaws 3200 DDR4, $68 for 8 gigabytes. No, that's not 8 gigabyte. Yeah, it's 2 sticks of 4 gigabyte. Wow. They're really going cheesy, man. Yeah, these are okay, so let's back up the price and see what we can find. Wow. 32 gigabytes of 3200. DDR4 3200 megahertz. $381. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's 64 gig though. I thought it was 232 that I clicked. Oh, that's 2 times 16. Yeah, I didn't think anybody wanted to go that far. So it's about $200 for DDR4 Crucial Pro 32 gigabytes. It's $200. Or you can go cheaper. You can go to Crucial here, 191. They got one here for cheapest one that I see is for $149, man, for 32 gigs for DDR4 32 gigs. But it's 2133. I don't think you guys want that now, do you? So you're going to end up having to spend about $200 just to get 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's terrible. That is terrible. Because I paid for 64 gigs of DDR4. I paid $129. Man, you can see how much the price doubled up for half the RAM. That sucks. So it's sad but true, guys. It's sad but true. So I don't even know if I can recommend any of this. You
so
know,
if you need it type of thing, you know.
it's if you need it, you need it kind of thing. If it's nice to have, then that's one thing. But if it's you need it badly, then that's another thing. But DDR5, that's totally out of the question. DDR4, yeah, you can get by with 32 gigs. I mean, I got 64 gigs in this system right here. Here, I'll make my screen bigger so you guys can see. Oh, give me my cursor. Give me my cursor. Give me. There, I got it back. This right here has got 64 gigs. I bought this back before the 2 year. I've had this RAM for, God, three and a half years. I've had this same 64 gig kit, all matched, right down to the number, same batch. It's a very rare kit. I've had it for 3.5 years. Yeah, about that. DDR4 should be only bought used at this point. You're right, it should. But if you haven't been looking out on the web, that people have been buying those kits off, and I know you're going to say, you know, they do have good sellers out there. Yeah, I'm not shunning the good sellers, but they got some nasty sellers out there that they really have to, how can I say this? You really have to do your homework when you're shopping on eBay. Seriously, you really need to do your homework shopping on eBay. Because if you don't, then you pick up something and then it doesn't work out for you, then, you know, it's going to be a bad experience. So we don't want to see that happen. So that's the reason why I'm saying, you know, let's do this. Let's just go to eBay. Just an example. We'll do it. You know, we'll go there. We'll go to eBay. So we'll go to eBay. Okay, so if you're looking for specific RAM, like let's say DDR4 32 gig kits. Okay, so they got, like I said, they got brand new price right here. So you can buy this brand new. So I wouldn't recommend that. And I know you're going to say, yeah, you can get it. You know, no. You can go over there and buy it brand new for the same price. Actually, a little cheaper. So that just, you know. But this is 16 gigs of 2 sticks, 2 8 GB sticks. It's only got 100% positive with 2 sales. 67, but they want to charge you shipping. 3600 DDR4, 4 8 GB sticks, 32 gig kit, open box. It's only got 211 sold. $130 for one 32 gig stick. Not recommended. Best to run a matching pair than it is one single. Unless this is max frequency, that's the only time you run one stick. If you got it at max frequency. I know you guys are going to say, well, you know, trust me. Been through this little cause and effect before. Let's see. 16 gigs, $100, or best offer. Got 141 in sales. 125. I don't know that brand. So Thermal Take Tough Ram. Never heard of it. Thermal Take I've heard of, but Tough Ram. Have you heard of Tough Ram there, machine?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't heard of it. Some people have. I'm not going to say that you didn't or anything else. So, I mean, they got a 16 gig kit here for $75.99. It's only got 24 sales. No. I'm very particular when it comes to picking Gigastone. No, I've seen too many horror stories about Gigastone. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm not a fan of it, so I can't recommend something I'm not a fan of. ECC UDIM. Oh, they're trying to sell 32 gigs of a ECC RAM, DDR4 ECC. That's what my motherboard takes. 135 bucks. And they sold 118 of them. They got 100% positive. And they sold 668. ECC RAM might be the secondary go-to, I can tell you that much. You think, machine? Because it's a 32 gig kit for $135. And if your motherboard can accept ECC RAM, it works. Guys, depends on the frequency. That's all I'm saying. This one looks like it's 2400. So 135 bucks for 2400. I kind of shun away from that. 2666, no. 2133, no. 3200 HyperX, 334 sales, 100% positive. Free delivery, 125 bucks. Let's have a lookie. I don't think you won't want to buy that. I'm looking very carefully. It's called I'm getting my magnifying glass out. I posted an eBay link in Discord to look at. Okay. Okay, they're fake frames. Sure. Why not? Why not? Let me see what you got. See what you got. Oh, the Trident Z? Oh, nice. All right, got a copy of it, my friend. Got a copy of it. $3,600. Do remember, sometimes if they say it's XMP ready, it's also DOCP ready, because they said that with the Corsair RAM, it was XMP ready. I use DOCP on this. So, well, actually, no, I manually set mine to 3400. CL16. So, tell me if I'm wrong, but those gold pins look hammered. Just a little bit. But it's tried and true. Huh. Now, Mr. Fake Friends, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you know this seller personally? Or have you been in contact with this seller? Because at $145, 3,600 megahertz, 32 gigs, probably CL18. I got to look at it again. No, it says CL17. Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. I probably figured that you probably knew them or something. Or you just found the listing and you want to show everybody. That's cool, though. Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, for 145 bucks, 32 gigs, 3,600 CL17. You're not going to find it any cheaper than that. I do agree with this. You're not going to find it any cheaper than that. Worst that could happen, you test it out, see if it works. And if it works, then you got a great deal. If it's bad, you can take and send it back through eBay under their return policy, and you won't be out any money. So either way you look at it, you'll get a good deal. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it's real RAM. I can see that by looking at the picture. That's what I was focusing in on, was looking at the picture. That's what I was focusing on. So they purchased it, and I guess they got the 2022 October brand. Still, but I was looking at the pins. I could be wrong, and don't shun me on this, but those pins look rusted. Look at it. Machine, I'm going to leave this picture up for a couple minutes, let you look at it, bro. To me, they look rusted. So, I could be wrong, but to me, it looks like they're rusted. So, real RAM, yes. But if it was sitting in a damp area, forget it. The one down at the bottom don't look bad. But this one here, just that right there alone, it's a matching set. Yeah, looking between the numbers. But that looks like they're rusted. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a red flag. So, just tell me if I'm wrong. I've seen rusted RAM before. That's the reason why I was saying that. Something a little alcohol and soft brush wouldn't, I think. I never, none of the RAM I ever had, or, when I went to sell PCs back years ago, none of the RAM I got is rusted. That's for damn sure. See, because here, I'll show you why. See, this is part of the 16 gig kit that I got. This has been sitting for approximately 3 years on my shelf. I haven't used it since I used it in that B450 motherboard. Wow. Jay's got a 16 gig kit. Yeah, that 16 gig kit's a matching set too. So I keep it as a spare. Because you never know what DDR4 motherboard I might run into. So, as I was saying, guys, I looked at it. It could be a good deal. It could be a bust on one of the RAM sticks. One of the RAM sticks could have been in a shed or outdoors somewhere or whatever. But the sticker ain't peeled. If there was moisture, that sticker would have been peeling upwards. Sometimes they don't, but it would have been faded a little bit. That's a hard call. I'm sorry. You have to see, fake frames. You have to understand. I nitpick everything because if a consumer is going to buy this, I have to nitpick it very carefully and look at every square inch in detail of this in order for it to be a good recommendation. You're recommending it, that's fine. I understand that. But for me to say, I agree, when I see rust on one side of the pins, or maybe two sides, I don't think I could. I don't think I can sign off on that. In good conscience, unless you contact the seller themselves and ask them the question, is that stick of RAM you're showing rusted on the pins? That's the only way in good conscience I would know for a fact that I could sign off on it. If they said no and they gave a good picture of it, then I could say, yeah, I could sign off on that, but I can't sign off. I can't tell somebody to go jump at that because, you know what I mean, machine. I can give that kind of recommendation, Sorry, I just nitpick everything because I want when you got somebody that's spending hard-earned money, I want them to get the best of the best. Simple said and put. I want to make sure they get what they pay for. And that's exactly why I nitpick everything. Just like with this monitor. The screen might be 27 inches wide, but they say it's 32 inches corner to corner. That's dumb. Do you think the average Joe looks at a monitor and says, no, he looks at the box, or she looks at the box, and they go by what the box says? People don't measure this stuff anymore. People just believe what's on the box. So from now on, when I go to buy a monitor or something, I'm going to measure it. And if it doesn't meet my standards, not the world standards, my standards for the price, then I'm not going to recommend it. See, when you want 32 inches of screen, you don't want 32 inches corner to corner. You want 32 inches wide of screen. That's what I wanted. Was at least 20.5 by, 32 inches of screen. But I doubt that'll ever happen. But I'm happy with the 27, guys. This 27's turning out to be really good after the out-of-box experience was totally trash. Let me explain why. With the monitor, what happened is the brightness was just too bright. It was overbearing. And when you turned on HDR, it looked like nothing but a white screen. You couldn't see any contrast. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is this? I know I got I had a subscriber leave a message on one of my videos today. They appreciated the one that I did for the testing and all, but they said I forgot one thing: HDR. They were right. I did forget HDR, but I'm not an HDR kind of fan. So, but when I go to test this monitor again, I'll test it with the HDR and show you guys what I find. But if it looks like garbage, I'll make sure I let you know that. But I can tell you, out of the box, HDR was garbage. Out of the box. I did turn it on with no adjustments, out of the box experience, and it just looked like a white screen. I could barely see the contrast in there for me to readjust the screen. Barely. So it's just an avenue I'm not willing to dabble down. Even though that I could get HDR to look right with the rebalancing it and fitting it in with what I got going on here. But I think it's just a little too heavy for my graphics card with this monitor. I think the balance I got right now is pretty good balance, as you guys seen, because you seen what was on my screen. But I don't know, Machine. What are you thinking? 4K or bust?
I don't know. You got to try different things out.
Oh, I've done different things.
Mm-hmm.
I've done many different things. I've tried about 90. Well, I tried about 100% everything this monitor had. Did I find it to be a good monitor overall? Yeah. When it was gotten for $259, but now they jacked it up $20. You know, that's kind of taken the appeal out of buying the monitor now. But we can take a look on Amazon again. I'm just lucky I didn't get a box of rocks. Buying from Amazon. Oh, they got. Oh, let me bring you guys over. Damn, you guys. Why are you guys sitting over there? Get over here. Come here. They got a 27-inch gaming monitor, 144 hertz, 4K UHD, IPS support. It looks like a white monitor for $220. Yep, they still got it for $279, bro. It's the one right here that I got. But look at this Sansui. Oh, that's 1080p.
It was cheaper than that monitor that I got. Just cheaper than that when I got it. It was $259.
Right. Yeah, it's $20 cheaper.
Yep. Yeah. Now that Sansui, I'm looking at getting an ultra wide.
Yeah, this is not an ultra wide.
Huh?
This is not an ultra wide.
That one up there was I'm a little behind you.
Did I miss something?
The Sansui 32-inch.
This?
That's ultra wide.
That's not ultra wide. It's the same size as mine.
3840 by 120.
Yeah.
3840 by 20. Never mind. I still think that's ultra wide.
No, that's same size as mine, man. Plus
Okay.
it's 1080p FHD. Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, I mean.
What's screen size though? It looks like an ultra wide to me.
Yeah, but it's not. That's the whole deal.
Okay.
I'll tell you later who got an ultra wide. Here's a 180 hertz curved 1440p for 178, but no. See, 37-inch Odyssey, 165 hertz, HDR. They said VESA display HDR 600. Wow. Still the same response time as, but this is 37. You remember what I said about the size?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to mean the screen itself is going to be 31.5. The in between the bezel, it's going to be 31.5 wide. So, but that's $600. Well, let's see. While we're here, let's do the ultra wide.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like, I was looking for a 1080p ultra wide OLED. They don't make them.
There's no way that's ultra wide. Arena.
Yeah, 4K ultra wide. I don't have a graphics card that can run a 4K ultra wide.
Yeah, you do.
5090 to run a 4K version. 1440p.
Your 5070 Ti will run an ultra wide, bro.
4K?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing performance upscaling on everything.
No, you can do you can do 1440p and have a nice
An ultra wide 1440p? I could.
You would, because you have extra pixels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would have the experience of having those extra pixels that would give you a better and brighter, vibrant color. You don't have to run that at 4K. You can run it at 1440p.
I know.
I mean, they got this one for $180, but
That's
1440.
It's an IPS.
Let's see. I'm not sure.
I need to see the color gamut too. It'll show you in the options thing at the bottom.
One millisecond response time.
Yeah, that's the gray to gray response time.
All right.
Default refresh rate 50 hertz, HDMI cable supports up to 100 hertz, DP cable supports 180 hertz. Yeah. It'll tell you in the
specifications.
Specifications, yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Yep.
So about this, I don't see a specification thing. Fudge. Let me go down to the bottom.
Yeah. Should be below all that. Pictures and stuff.
Yeah. Nope. This has got to be the first one for me that I don't see a specification thing.
Send me that link in Discord. Send the link in Discord.
Okay. Yeah. I'll send the link in Discord.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I sent the link in the general chat of the Discord. You guys can Furby through it. I don't know. I just saw it. I saw the price on it.
It's a display type LCD VA. It's a VA panel, which is why it's cheaper. Color gamute's 120, which isn't bad.
just looking.
BA. Looks like they make BAs.
Yeah. All they got for 210, they got the Samsung 34. It's 100 hertz, 5 millisecond drop time, but HDR10. That I don't know if I would recommend something like that, but it's not going to be good for gaming.
Five milliseconds? No. Nope.
Yeah, that's why I just went past it.
Yeah. Nope.
And that's why I went past it.
If I'm going to 1080p, I need at least 200 hertz ish, right around there.
Yeah, I got you.
I wish they made an OLED version of it, but I haven't seen an OLED version when I was looking.
Oh, they got this Acer one, but I don't know.
1440p.
Yeah.
That's 20% more. 20% more hit on my performance for an ultra wide 1440p monitor.
This is 0.5 millisecond, up to 0.5 milliseconds.
No.
Response time.
Nope.
So the monitor that I got would be perfect for you, basically.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going ultra wide, but I mean a regular 4K would probably be fine. I was trying to get a good picture.
All right.
Without spending a whole lot of money, you know.
Well, this one right here is 100. This is a Crew 34-inch ultra wide. It's $150, but it's an IPS. Says
yeah, nothing wrong with IPS. Check that one out real quick. 1 millisecond. 120 hertz, not enough. Not gonna be enough. Not enough.
So you don't want to look at it?
No.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they probably have other monitors to choose from. The selection once you click on it.
Yeah. No. All right. Let's go second round. Ooh.
Yeah, 240 hertz.
Well, this one's IPS ultra wide for 160. It's 165 hertz. I'll drop you the link.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Dr. Blitz, if you're looking for if you could help me look, if there's an OLED 1080p ultra wide, I'm looking for one.
Why keeps it?
There might be more to choose from on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably what it was.
If you go down a little bit, it'll tell you too. There's more to choose from.
I'm gonna paste it to you. You can look all you want, my friend. But this one for $160, it's IPS. And it's got 165 hertz. So it's 21:9. It's matte finish.
540 hertz. Jesus.
Oh. 240 hertz minimum. No, 600 hertz minimum.
600, yeah. 600 or nothing.
600 or nothing. You know, it surprised me the bit on, you know, what was it? The bit rate on this is 12. That's nuts.
It's only 8-bit. Well, I can't find anything. It's 8-bit color.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I want 10.
All monitors, cheap monitors, are going to be 8-bit.
So acceptable.
Yeah, but for the price and being an ultra wide, really?
Yeah, but I want colors. I want colors. I must have color.
And being a 1440p monitor, bro.
Well, I have one.
Yeah, but this is an ultra wide. There's a difference.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just picky, I guess.
Maybe you're looking at this in a whole wrong light.
I'm trying to get as many colors as I can. I want lots of colors.
Then go get a box of crayons and use them.
I know, right? It's all big anyways. Who cares?
I got my coloring book. I got my crayons, and I got my monitor. I'm gonna color on and put my extra color on my monitor, so that way I got extra color when I play my games and extra color. There you go. How's that?
Sure.
I just tried to put the drama in there. Come on.
10-bit. There we go. 32-inch, 144 hertz. That's enough for 4K. But a VA screen.
This one says 40.
Sweet. 300 hertz, 1440p. FreeSync Premium. Ooh, that one's got little side thingies.
Cute side.
Got winders.
How about this one? $510 for
Yeah.
49-inch.
It's cheaper than RAM.
Yeah, it's half a grand, man.
Yeah. That's 16 gigabytes of RAM right there. we're everything that we buy from here on out is going to be like, how much worth of RAM is it?
It's actually that monitor right there for $510 is going to eat up all your 32 gigabytes of RAM.
I got 48.
You forgot Windows. That eats between 7 and 12 alone.
ProArt. IPS.
So
I care. It's clear.
oh, Asus ROG 34-inch, ultra wide OLED. Okay, you got my curiosity. Okay, let's see. Move the microphone a little bit.
10-bit.
Asus ROG. Asus ROG 34-inch. That's what she said.
A 28-inch 4K monitor.
Oh shit!
It's like $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
They got 6 left.
No, they can have them.
This has got Android 14, Google TV, Wi-Fi 6, NVIDIA GeForce Now. Fuck, man. Oh, I found one of those.
Watch your GeForce Now.
Yeah, I know. It's your price range, money man. Yeah. You see what he's saying? He's calling you out there, machine.
What? Who's calling me out?
Dr. Blitz, he's calling you out. He's calling you the money man.
Not me. I give all my money to JJ.
Oh, God. This is a 34-inch ultra-wide curved gaming monitor, 1440p. It's VA. Shit.
See? Not 10 bit.
This is a needle in a haystack, man.
I want billions of colors.
Bro, you are a needle in a haystack when it comes shopping for you. Seriously.
I was raised by 2 women, so what do you expect?
Yeah, but I grew up with all sisters, so they ain't no thing right there, man. So, yeah.
Deep down inside somewhere.
So, I mean, you I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
I really don't know. If you want a true monitor, you're going to spend $1,000.
Oh, there's always a way.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you can always tell them, hey, send me one for a review.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, since I don't do them.
No. You send it to me, I'll do the review, then I'll send it back to you.
Yeah. Just like an email them. I'm desperate for it. I'll try it. I'll let you know.
You never know, yeah.
Of course, they don't make OLED. What? Asus, LG, or bust. Well, I have a Acer one that's been working for like 3 years now. So, Dr. Blitz, do they make a ultra wide 1080p OLED? That's 10 bit. I got a job for you. You type all that in there. Ultra wide, 1080p, 10 bit OLED. Probably doesn't exist. That'll make my hardware last longer.
Oh, sorry. Got the microphone.
Shipping made easy.
This is HDR10. And IPS monitor right here. It's 27 inch. Doubt you want that.
Nope.
This is
It's HDR10.
yeah, you don't want HDR10. This is 32, 1080p, 169. I don't think it would be,
Right? IPS 69.
I don't think it'll be worth your time.
The Sansui?
Yeah.
It's really popular.
What you need to do is you need to go and here, I'm gonna send you the link to this.
Okay. Do some research.
Yeah, just go through all their listings because that's the reason why they give you such a wide list. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gotcha.
So yeah, there. They got such an adverse list. You can always look through it. Dr. Blitz got a 2022 32-inch nano IPS LG monitor, was 1K. Wow. Nanotechnology too.
Yep.
You know, that's worth 3 times the amount now.
Color gamut's 125. That's not bad. 140 hertz.
They got this one here for 27 inch, 280 hertz for 130 bucks. You know what you need to do is, if you want, you get the ones that are frameless, the monitors that are frameless, and you put 2 of them together, right? And make your own OLED, make your own super wide. And you don't take much of a performance hit.
I don't have a lot of desk space.
No, they make it to where it mounts to the backside of the desk. They make a mount to where it floats the monitors.
I don't have a lot of room, even if I mount them to the back.
No, they float over. They float over the front of the desk, bro.
They still don't have enough room the way my setup is.
Oh shit! You seen mine? I don't have any room, brother.
You have more than me.
Oh, Mama got you in the corner, huh?
I'm in the corner.
Where it belongs.
Oh my goodness.
You like it over there, don't lie. Yep. That's what I thought.
Find something sharp, sit on it, and twirl.
I don't even want to know what y'all are talking about, because that's a TMI moment.
You can find a sharp object, sit on it, and twirl.
Remember, we're on YouTube, guys. Well, even though you're doing the twirling over there, I have no idea, but that's a TMI moment. Machine.
I heard you.
No, I wasn't talking about that, bro. I was talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is the deal. You can go the Samsung Odyssey G5 widescreen gaming monitor for $305. I'm gonna let you look at that.
Okay. Load up Discord with butters.
Yeah, I know. I'm spamming my own Discord. I know. There. So that's why, if you guys aren't a part of the Discord, you want to be a part of the Discord, let me know and I'll drop you a link in the live stream. So let me know.
$41 on that.
Huh?
I get an extra $41 off on that item.
What, the Odyssey?
Yep.
That's not bad. That drops that price down a lot.
Yeah.
Drops it into the 260s. 2 HD wide. I don't know. You do your research on that and let me know what you think about it.
Premium large display icon. It's a VA panel.
Oh,
Okay, I'm at 72.
so it's not worth it.
HDR10 and VA panel.
It's a VA panel.
250 on the brightness.
So it's not going to be worth your time.
Probably not. VA, IPS.
I think the best monitor you're going to get is the one that I got rocking right now, bro.
Yeah, I might just have to go to 4K.
I mean, for the price, I don't think it's bad.
Yep.
I've been rocking it all this time, you know. Um,
I'm over there at that one right now.
LG 45-inch ultra wide OLED. Check it out. Okay, we'll check it out there, Dr. Blitz.
Hey, put it on Discord.
LG 45. OLED. And Dr. Blitz, you gotta come up with you gotta give us a bone, man. It's gotta sit around $230 or less.
No, it doesn't.
What?
Definitely not 1,000 though.
Yeah.
Below 400 would be nice.
Yeah, low 400s.
Even below 400 would be nice.
Around 300.
Lower. 10-bit.
Fuck it.
10-bit.
They got this. I wouldn't even get this one here neither. 696. We'll just do the woo woos and we'll look. How about that? We'll just keep looking. We will just keep looking while everybody's enjoying watching us look for monitors. They got this 45-inch. I think you've already. This one's HDR 400. It's a 90-watt power delivery. It's a 5120 by 1440p wide. But it's $493.97. Were you thinking something like that? Dr. Blitz asking, what size you looking for?
What size?
What size?
Ultra wide.
He said just ultra wide, as long as it's below $300.
Just see what he can find. OLED, 10-bit.
Probably used.
OLED, 10-bit, 1080p. IPS can be 1440p or 4K.
Well, you're not gonna get 12-bit at 1440p.
10-bit.
You can get 10-bit, yeah.
Yeah, 10's fine. I can do a billion. Billion colors is enough.
This one here is $180. It's 1440p. It's a 34-inch, but
Ultra wide.
oh, it's probably a VA monitor too.
Yeah, for that price, probably. Yeah, I got a video I'm going to watch when this is done about the difference between VA
Yeah.
and IPS.
Yeah.
Do you know that most VA monitors are curved? Like 90% of them are all curved. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's amazing the research you can do here.
Who knows? I probably get a VA monitor too.
Mm.
I know. I'm going to tell you, the matte black on this, and with the amount of light I got coming on, and it doesn't even refract off the monitor.
480 hertz, 0.03 milliseconds. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, that's $1,200 though.
Nah, I'm good. I can buy all PC for $1,200.
Yeah, I
I
know,
could
right?
buy 64 gigabytes of RAM for $1,200.
Yeah, true. You can buy a Lamborghini for the price of RAM right now.
You play, you pay. True. Wow. I don't need,
Yeah, I know.
45 inches is a little bit too big, huh, honey?
This one is a 3440 by 1440. It's a 34-inch.
Yeah, that's the old way for a 34-inch.
It's 270. But you want to reach in what? 36 because 34 is only going to give you 29-inch screen somewhere in there, 28.5 29-inch screen somewhere in there.
It's a regular 1440p screen but wider.
Yeah, this is a KTC. KTC is not that bad. 1440p. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? If you're wondering what listing I'm using, how about this? I'll just copy what listing I'm running off of.
Okay.
And then just put it right there so that way you can follow along. There, that way you guys can follow along where I'm rolling at.
I'm actually on one of those skins.
So I think I'm on page number 2. So I don't know. They got this KTC, but it's 32. It's a 1440p monitor. I really think you should.
I'm gonna do some research.
I would go 4K monitor and scale it down to 1440p. Even if I'll tell you what, even at 4K playing the games, bro, it's not bad on my 4070. I mean, it's a little bit of a performance hit, yes, but I'm still well above 60 FPS and I can play all the games that I got. You know what I mean? So it's well worth it, truthfully.
Wow. (1440p) IPS gaming monitor, 300 hertz, NVIDIA G-Sync, AMD FreeSync Premium, HDMI, USB Type-C. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's in the cooler. I forgot.
It's white, maybe specifically for me.
Specifically or specifically? Which one?
I'm gonna punch you in your dick.
I don't know. This one I'm looking at right here, no, because it's got a display port at 1.4.
You got a 300 hertz 1440p monitor for $230. That's crazy. An LG.
Yeah.
I don't need a 300 hertz monitor. I'm just saying. It's not bad.
Yeah, but it's still good to have that extra because you can always tone it down to what you want.
I already have a 1440p monitor. It's regular, so.
Right.
I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you.
Well, you said it was 165 hertz.
Yeah, 165 hertz Acer, but I don't know. I think it's IPS. I don't know, because I bought it before I knew anything about that stuff.
Well, if it runs good and you're happy with it, then just stick with it. But if you want something, if you're gonna do your diligence, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna go balls out and you want to go to get the best of the best, then you're best to move up from 1440p to 4K.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, if you're doing an ultra wide, might be a bad thing. If you had room on your desk to do two monitors that have,
I want another monitor to run to look to like YouTube and stuff on gaming and stuff.
well, I'm saying, oh yeah, you're not doing any of the racing games neither. So
No, yeah. I mean, that would be different because I'd have to focus completely on that.
right. But to have something that wide, it's not going to make much of a difference. You're still best to go with the 27-inch screen because the pixels will be tighter and the vibrance will be a lot better than going with that. The spreading of the pixels even more because it's going to have more of a curve and your eye's not going to catch it, and then you're going to have like a color meltdown kind of thing.
I'm gonna have a meltdown because this stuff's complicated.
Yep. See, Dr. Blitz says right here. What did Jensen say? We have 10K gaming stations. 4K is pointless under 40 inches.
The more you spend, the less money you have.
The more you spend, the less you save.
I want an OLED. I want to pay OLED prices.
You got to take into account eye comfort. I got rid of a monitor because my eyes would burn after 20 minutes. It wasn't a brightness thing. Well, to me it was because this monitor right here had too much brightness in it, and it was just killing my eyes. So I had to go in and rebalance the monitor, setting the colors on the monitor and setting the colors in on the graphics card and combining it together and coming up with the nice little package. It worked perfectly. So looking at this right now, the way it is, instead of me having two things on the screen, I got three things on the screen. And I can see it all in 4K. It works out really good too. So, you notice Gemini's popped up everywhere on Google Chrome. Oh, let's get back to looking at the monitors. So what were you? So,
against the whole show. Sorry.
No, bro. Look, what did I tell you? How many times have I told you? I will stop what I'm doing just to go have that look. And everybody will come along with us. So it's not a big thing. Everybody's come along with us. I know it's not the total show, but and when somebody says to me, hey, about this or this or this, then, I have to take a look. So I have to stop what I'm doing here and then go take a look. And I take everybody along with us. I mean, it helps the community to know what they can buy out there that's better for less price. I've never calibrated a monitor. The Nano IPS monitor felt great out of the box. Well, I can tell you from the 80s up to now, I've always had to calibrate a monitor. Always. Because I was never happy with the way it was set.
We got a 5K monitor. Ooh.
I'll see. There you go.
Dual mode 5K at 60 hertz or 2K at 160 hertz.
Mm-hmm.
Because 5K, I'm only going to get 60 FPS at best.
Yeah, you're only going to get about 45 FPS at best.
I hope you like
truthfully.
console speeds, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I'm getting about a 80 on this one right here at 4K. I'm getting about close to DSR speeds. You know what I mean? It's only off by a couple FPS here or there. So I'm still getting around DSR speeds when it comes to this monitor. So it's not bad. I was kind of shocked that I was getting that close to that kind of speeds. You know what I mean? I had to go back through some of my videos and look at and see what kind of speeds I was getting with DSR, and looking at, with this, just going back and forth, and my conclusion is that, either way you look at it, using a 1080p monitor to jam it up to 4K on DSR wasn't the prettiest, but it worked. It made the pixels smaller, but it worked. So, either way you look at it, it worked. I'm not disappointed with 1080p or 4K. I like it all. I'm not disappointed at all. I like it all. They got this KTC one, 1080p. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You don't want to go 1080p. You seriously don't.
But the screen size is the right size.
Yeah, but at 1080p, you're stretching the pixels even more when you're getting an ultra wide. So by spreading the pixels even more, it's going to make it look more blurrier than shit.
Okay.
If you get 4K on an ultra wide, the pixels are more dense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you get a bit better pixel ratio. Even if you take that 4K monitor and run it on 1080p, you'll still get a better pixel density ratio in your colors. It'll be softer at 1080p, but it won't be as, splattered, looking like, splattered shit all over your monitor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you take the good with the bad. Depends on what you can afford and what you're going to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're wanting a 34 to 36 inch monitor, it's going to cost the price. They're not cheap. To get a true 32 inch screen, you're going to need a 38 inch monitor. But for gaming, you can go a smart TV. They might have a smart TV that might be, in your wheelhouse. Some people use smart TVs too. They still got, better response times because they're built for movies, and they have all their functioning. So that's the reason why I went with the smart TV at 1080p, because it's an HD TV, high definition TV. So it worked out pretty good for me for a couple years. They got an OLED here. Let's see what this one is. $797 for a 55-inch class OLED B4 series smart TV, 4K processor, flat screen with magic remote, AI powered with Alexa built in. Oh, you get Alexa too. Ooh. You get another one. You get another AI girlfriend there, bro.
And she'll just leave me for Microsoft Office. You know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
32-inch Odyssey. G-Sync compatible, glare-free display, sleek metal design.
That can't be right.
What are you doing now?
The contrast ratio is wrong on this. They're stupid.
On your monitor?
No, I'm looking at different VA monitors.
Oh. You're still going to go back to that 32-inch 4K monitor, I can tell you.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. They're standard 32-inch. It's 4,000. Hey.
Oh,
yeah.
You're getting up there now.
4,000 contrast ratio.
You can't get any better than that.
Well, yeah, you can.
Wow.
Yeah, you can.
Not for the price.
So this is a 32-inch, 160 hertz 4K, which is plenty for 4K. 120% RGB. It's got HDMI 2.1 and DP 1.4.
Right.
4,000 to 1 contrast ratio.
You know what? Let's do this, my brother. Let's go ahead and, guys, we've been rocking and rolling this for a while, and I know I can see you guys starting to go to sleep. So I know you guys were rocking along with us. We do appreciate you, of course. We're going to go ahead and call the video right, or the live stream right here for tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed rocking along with us as we were going through the adventure of looking at monitors. I know the video in the beginning started off with, you know, what it was supposed to be, but it is what it is. We had a change of pace. So, but anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Machine, you want to say your goodbyes?
Goodbye, everybody. Sorry for, throwing it off kilter.
Not off kiltered, but, you know. But anyway, he says, good night, everybody. And y'all have fun, be safe and everything else. And you all be safe as well. Hit the subscribe button. Help us feel safe by hitting the subscribe button. And guess what? Hit the subscribe button. It's not hard. It's for free. It doesn't burn your wallet. You help out this channel by hitting the subscribe button. W-Stream. Yeah, W-Stream. But anyway, you guys have a fine evening. We're going to get out of here, and we'll see you on the next video or live stream.